Hey there, we are now moving right along on our 90-day journey. And today is day number 5. Yep, 5, a whole hand. It doesn't sound like much, but I'm going to go do a whole 90 daily videos. But it is very exciting and very fulfilling to be in this mind shift of my own. I am Jacqueline Nichols, and I'm here to support you, encourage, and inspire you. We're talking a lot about confidence, communication, and charisma. So I am putting myself out there on a daily basis to find stories, to find content for you. And I am walking the talk that I preach to you. I am living my truth. I am all about authenticity. And so I am having a blast, and I am finding so much joy in this new direction of a way to share information. Kind of that hot off the press, moving forward, let me tell you what's happening real today, what happened in the last few days, versus telling you about a really cool story that happened a few years ago. I want to talk about now. Now is what's happening. Now is where we are at. And every day we go out, we have a chance to shine. We have a chance to curl up in a ball and hide. We have a chance to be that person who's accountable. And a handful of days ago, I talked about that extra charisma and confidence needed when you see someone across the room that you're curious about. And so that story was more of somebody that two different people that were trying to get eye contact with me, but never actually approached or talked with me. And so it was interesting to have that experience. And then last night, I walked into a restaurant to meet some friends. I got there before they did. So I had walked up to the bar looking, is there a table or spot or seats for us before we would get the bigger table? And immediately a few people turned around. There's a mirror that can see reflections behind. So I think that's what made people kind of turn around trying to figure out who I was. But I walked in with total confidence. I felt great. I was in a great mood. And immediately some guy caught my attention and asked me to come over. They were seated up at the bar, and he was there with a couple friends. And his lead in was to compliment me on my glasses. And, you guys never see me in my glasses, but this is my normal glasses day to day with the brown trim to it. And I was really excited because that was the compliment. He liked my glasses. And then I always love telling people because I got a great deal on them. And, women, we love to talk about our special deals when we get good feedback. And then it drove into a conversation, and it was really interesting the way he was trying to figure out my relationship status, yet never really asked. And that confidence to get someone to talk with you is a lot. It takes a lot to get someone to start a conversation, especially like I was super distracted trying to look out for my friend because that's why I was there. And he was like, "You're being so nice looking for your friend." I'm like, "Well, of course, that's the reason that I'm in this place." But he was trying to figure out how to ask. I noticed he would check my hand to see if I had a ring. He was checking to see if my boyfriend was meeting me. He was wondering if my boyfriend was coming at any point. But at no spot did he stop and just say, "May I have your number? May I call you and talk to you again? I've enjoyed this conversation." He just kept fishing out there. And it reminded me of a time probably about a month ago. I was out with a group of friends, and we had just gone to the ballet. We were having tons of fun. We were in a great mood. And we went to a bar afterwards that just has a beautiful view of the city. And there was a big group of people next to us, and they were entertaining and laughing and having a good time. So I found myself constantly looking over at them. And eventually one of the gentlemen comes up and just says hi. And we talked about the drinks he was getting. And then they all kept chatting, having fun, and I was fun with my friends. And then he came back around and said, "I'm leaving, so can I put my number in your phone?" And I was like, "Oh, well, that was great. That was a great lead in." He just, knew that he had other things to do and was really smart. And so he put it in my phone versus asking for my number. So then I had the decision if I wanted to message him or not. And that helped. And so then I just texted him and thanked him for doing that. And then we kept in contact. And it was one of those situations where so often when you're out with your friends, you're having a good time, and yet you find someone you're attracted to and you're interested, but yet you don't know what to do. So take that confidence and take the initiative, because once that moment happens, it'll never come back to you again. And the gentleman from last night, I felt like he was just trying to figure out a way to ask me, but he never could just ask. And sometimes we just have to ask, because at least if we get rejection, we know that they're not interested. But if we're fishing and we're kind of tossing little pebbles into the pond, we don't really know what the other person is thinking, or if the other interest could be potential. But people need things specific. Too often we're so vague when we're interested in somebody, and then we walk away without the opportunity to actually progress. So walking in with charisma makes a difference. Now, he made a comment about my glasses, and then he stopped and he goes, you know, I really do like your glasses, but there's a presence when you walked in the room, and I noticed all of that right away. And that's what I care about. That's what I want to do, is make sure that I don't blend into the crowd, that I don't just hide off to the side and nobody sees me. And it's not just about getting hit on, it's about being noticed. It's about having the confidence to walk with your shoulders back, walk in a space proud and excited. So my challenge to you is to fake it till you make it. Just have fun with it. Get some really great, exciting, fun, flirty, whatever thoughts in your mind that make you feel great. Maybe it's a great job that's coming up. Maybe it's a fun time you're about to have with a friend you're excited about. Maybe something cool happened at work. Your kids did something great. Whatever it is, get yourself in a really good mind spot so that you can feel awesome when you enter a space. I mean, even a bartender looked at me and goes, oh, there you are. I was all excited I was there, and I don't even know who the bartender was, but I've gone to this place a handful of times. So I was memorable to him, but he wasn't to me, just because I didn't know who he was. But it was that energy that I'm remembered. So become someone people remember, somebody that people notice, and someone that you notice for yourself. Take the initiative and ask them for their number, or ask if you can put your number in their phone. So there you go. We're continuing this conversation, and good things are going to keep on happening, and I'm going to be sharing them with you. So make sure you like and comment below, and let me know topics you want me to talk about. I've always got something to say about everything. I look forward to continuing our time together. Take care.